Nigeria gets an incredible amount of intense, direct sunlight every single day. Yet a huge portion of the population constantly struggles with reliable electricity for basic needs like heating water. Welcome to JLD Academy. Today, we are going to bridge that gap by applying physics directly to a real-world problem. We are going to construct a simple, working solar collector that provides free thermal energy. People often confuse this with a solar panel. As this graphic illustrates, a solar panel converts sunlight directly into electricity. A solar collector, on the other hand, converts that same sunlight into usable heat. Knowing the difference allows us to build the right tool for the job. And for heating water without a power grid, a collector is highly efficient. To build this, we only need 5 specific household items: a flat metal plate, a can of black paint, a clear glass cover, flexible water pipes, and a simple water container. Step 1 is preparing our surface. Take the flat metal plate and paint the entire top side completely black. Black surfaces are excellent absorbers of solar radiation, pulling the heat in rather than bouncing it away. If we used a bright silver plate instead, it would reflect the sunbeams back into the atmosphere, completely defeating our purpose. By forcing the plate to absorb that radiation, it rapidly heats up. This single piece of painted metal is now the primary heat engine for our entire setup. A simple coat of paint transforms a standard piece of metal into an active thermal generator. Now, take the flexible water pipe and arrange it in a tight zigzag pattern across the surface of the black plate. Make sure the pipe sits completely flat against the surface. We need maximum physical contact between the metal and the plastic, so the heat can transfer efficiently into the tubing. Next, carefully place the clear glass over the entire plate and pipe assembly. Do not skip this step. Without the glass, the heat rising from the black plate will immediately blow away in the air, leaving your water cold. The glass acts as a one-way street for energy. Solar radiation passes easily through the clear top layer to heat the black plate. But when that plate radiates thermal energy back upward, the glass traps those longer heat waves inside. The black plate generates the heat, and the glass forces that heat to stay exactly where we need it. With the assembly complete, take the collector outside and angle it directly toward the sun. Connect your plastic container to the intake side and let cold water begin flowing into the dark piping. Keep the flow rate slow. The water needs time to travel through the zigzag path, so it can absorb the trapped thermal energy. Inside those pipes, the solar radiation captured by the metal plate is actively transferring into the water molecules, raising their temperature degree by degree. The sun is now performing the exact same mechanical work as a great-powered electric water heater. This graphic shows the results you should look for to verify your experiment. Measure and compare the temperature of the cold water going in on the left to the output water on the right. If the temperature has risen, your system works. You have successfully captured raw sunlight and converted it into functional heat. This is the exact same principle powering the large-scale solar water heaters used right now on the roofs of hospitals, schools, and rural homes across Africa. The physics formulas you study for the WAEC exams are the literal blueprints engineers use to construct these solutions. Try building this desktop model yourself. Then tell us in the comments exactly what practical task you would use your free hot water for. By understanding the science behind the resources we have, we can build solutions to the energy challenges around us. Keep learning and keep building.